Hey, I'm just going to keep going. My phone fell. But that's what happens, right? So no problem. But hey guys, it's Miss Mesa. We have made it to Wednesday. And today we are going to continue working on fluently multiplying through 100. And today we are multiplying with 0 and 1. So I know y'all know these because we did these facts last week with morning math with Miss Mesa. All right, so we are just going to start off. We're on page 6. I'm going to do the first couple problems. I got them grouped together. Number 1 is 3 times 1. So I'm doing this one because I'm going to explain a little bit, and then we're going to do some together, and then I'm going to let you go on your own, okay? So 3 times 1. We learned last week in morning math with Miss Mesa that anytime you multiply a number times 1, the answer is always the other number, right? The other number that's not the 1. So 3 times 1 would be 3. And then we also learned that with zeros that anything multiplied times 0 is always 0, right? So that was number 2, 0 times 7. So let's look at the next one going across there. Let's look at 5 times 1. Let's work this one together. All right, so here we go. Anytime we multiply a number by 1, it's always the other number. So what is 5 times 1? It's 5. Very good. All right, now let's do the next one together. 1 times 0. Anytime we multiply a number by 0, what do we get? We get 0. Y'all did a great job. So I'm going to let you do the next two, on the first two on the next line. They're trying to trick you up a little bit on that second one. I'm going to see if y'all can get those for me, okay? I'm going to get a different color marker here. I'm going to try to. All right, so y'all go ahead and work those. All right, so let's look at that first one. 1 times 7 is what? It's going to be 7 because anytime we multiply a number times 1, we get that other number, right? Now on this next one, they said 4 times what is 0? Well, if we know the answer is 0, then we know we must have multiplied that 4 times what? 0. That is correct. Very good. All right, so now what I want you to do is to work the rest of the top problems. Go right here at the top part there. Finish working those, and then stop, and we're going to go over those. So what you're going to do, you know this, pause the video, answer those next 6 problems, and then start the video back, and I'll be giving you the answers, okay? All right, so you should have unstopped the video, unpaused the video, and I'm giving you the answers to this next one. So it's 4 times what equals 4. So you got the number 4. What do we multiply it by to get 4? So we would have had to multiply it by 1 in order to get 4. 9 times what equals 0? Well, if the answer is 0, we know that we must have multiplied it by what? 0. Very good. All right, what times 1 equals 3? Well, to get the answer of 3, we've had to multiply 1 by the number 3. So 3 times 1 equals 3. What times 9 equals 9? The answer is 1. What times 8 equals 0? 0. 0 times 8 equals 0. And what times 6 equals 0? 0 times 6 equals 0. All right, so now the next part wants to know to write 2 factors that makes each multiplication problem true. So let me model the first one. We need something times something that equals 5. All right, so I need to come up with 2 numbers that I know that I can multiply to get 5. Well, I know that I can multiply 1 times 5 to get 5, right? Or I could swap that, because remember, as long as they're the same numbers, I can put different order. I could have said 5 times 1 equals 5. All right, so let's do the next one together. What times what equals 7? What could we say? We could say 1 times 7, or we could say 7 times 1 equals 7. Either which way that you got it would be okay. All right, now I'm going to let you do the next one on your own. What times what equals 2? All right, I said 2 times 1 equals 2, or you could have said 1 times 2 equals 2, right? Now what about the last? What times what equals 1? That's correct. 1 times 1 equals 1. All right, so now we got to look at the last problem. Let me erase my board here. All right, it says to write a digit in the box to make the multiplication problem true. Then use words to write about the group. All right, so we could pick a number. I'm going to say, let's say something times 0 equals 0. And you literally could choose any number, right? I'm going to say 4 times 0 equals 0. Okay? Now, it tells us to use words to write about the groups. So it would be, how many groups are there? 4, right? So we would say, there are 4 groups. Okay? There are 4 groups. And how many objects does each group have? All right. And each group has, what did you say? 0 objects in them. All right? So how many objects are there in all? So there are, tell me again, 0 objects in all. They were trying to trick you, but they can't. We still have 4 groups, but there's just nothing in each group. See, we have 4 groups, but there's not any in each group, right? So there's nothing there. So there's 0 objects total. All right? Great job. Great thinking there. They made you have to stop and think, didn't they? All right. So now we can multiply by 0 and 1. Very good. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.